Do, 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 do. If you're broke as hell, then don't take your ass home. If you're broke as hell, then don't ass home. Uh, Poverished. Flying, uh, flying, fucking flying economy class up in the sky, sipping, uh, sipping orange juice up in the sky. And then it's impoverished. I'm impoverished. Ooh, flousy. I'm sorry. I had to make like a joke off of glamorous, but I was trying to like make it into something else. Flying economy class up in the sky, about to crash in the what do I call it? Into life and impoverished. I say impoverished. Ooh, crummet. What's the opposite of flossy? Uh, let's see. Let's see what's an antonym of flossy. Uh, let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Antonym. I actually misspelled antonym. I'm an idiot. No, not autonomy. Antonym. The fuck? Why am I having trouble? Antonym. There we go. Jesus Christ. Let's see. Corse. Jesus Christ. Okay. Coursey, I guess, is the opposite. I guess because, yeah, you're trying to not be like. You're trying to not be like, how do I say it? You're trying to not be freaking clean, I guess. Or like stylish, you know, you're not trying to be slick. Trying to be like, trying to be like rough and greasy. There we go, greasy. God, fuck. I'm having too much fun. I'm just like talking to myself though. Probably actually bring some people in. Burst clays up in the sky. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking now. Let me pull up. Not talking. I'm gonna stop acting like a fucking weirdo for a second. It says there's 3 people here. I don't see the 3 people. What are you talking about, YouTube? There's no 3 people here. I'm in this room by myself. Probably some people that came in and then be like, man, look, who's this weirdo? And then just like goes back. Anyway. Sorry, somebody just messaged me. I'm getting like a lot of messages from people. First class, up in the sky, sipping champagne. Know what I like? See, my birthday. Cool. Okay, cool. Do. Oh, you guys submit videos always so late. Hold on, let me. There, I put it on there. Hopefully, I don't have like other videos that I was looking at previously. Hi, hold on. Rashworth. How you doing? I did not expect to see. I did not expect to see a new person. Also, hi Zen, how you doing? How was work? How was errands? How was your day in general? How was everybody's work? How was everybody's day in general? Sorry, I don't know if you're still here, Raish, but um, that's weird. Oh, it's every third message. Whoops, hold on. Let me switch it back to every message. I forgot. My bad, I'm sorry. Okay, there. Are you still here, Raish? I know it's a minute behind, so... Let's see. Hold on, let's see.
Hi, Rayishworth, 5836, you here?
File. Oh, cool.
I think that answers your question.
Ah, I see. It's got a thing of your own blood. Because of how much you hurt yourself. I can't remember how many people. There was a few people that redeemed that too. Let me see if no, they left. Womp womp. Why do they do that? They like stay for like 2 seconds and then they bail. Not much of a reason to friggin' God damn. Stay so little. Damn, this person. Hold on, let me see if this person has commented on one of these. Hold on. Because they don't have any videos. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, hold on. Let's see if I can find him here. Newest. Let's see here. Probably track him down on the YouTube studio thing. Hold on. Let's see if I can comment on one of their subscriber things. Let's see. Ray Ashworth. Let's hunt him down. Since it's just me and you here. Hold on, let me also...
I regularly have blood work done, so it's entirely possible for me to get a vial of my own blood.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, but I don't want you, like, hurt, like, really badly, you know. Hold on, let's see. Let's go, let's move it to Twitch, and boink, and boink, and... Boink, and...
I could probably just ask for one.
Just ask for one? Yeah, but you shouldn't keep it, because then that's not really a good thing, either. Hello, how you doing? Hold on, let me see who's here. How was work? How was errands? How's your day in general? Hope it went well for you. I completely forgot my logo was just an H. Hi, Starlights. How you doing? How was work? How was errands? How's your day in general? I hope it went well for you. Are you a part of the very famous Michael Jackson song? The totally, definitely not like just one that he rebranded as Thriller later. Cause it's Starlight, wait. I don't know.
I'm doing good, how about you? Smiley face.
I'm doing good. Hope everything's going well for you. Sorry, I'm tracking down a person that, not literally. I'm just like trying to see if I can find a person that was, how you say it? A person that was in the stream just 2 seconds ago and they decided to leave, so I'm trying to see if I can get them real quick. I don't know how long ago they commented though, so I want to see if I can find them on here. Maybe not. It's only been a year thing. I guess they don't comment. Womp womp. Dang. Alright. I don't know. I just wanted to make them, like, you know, be like, hey, it's like, come back. I'm gonna lure you back. Anyway, I apologize. So, all right. Now that I've notified the Discord, what the hell? Oh, I forgot to update my freaking chat thing. Whoops. That's all right. I'll do that later. Anyway, so let's move to the play. So we're gonna move to the playlist today. We just skipped the gambling one. So what I'm gonna do instead, is hold on. what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna have to make sure that I didn't put the wrong things in the playlist, or I didn't like, because I put like videos I was watching in a playlist by accident, so I need to make sure I put those at the top before I how you say it, before I end up actually moving to the end up actually doing the actual playlist. Let me see here. Okay. Oh geez. Okay. We don't have too many today, do we? No, we do. We definitely do. I'm gonna move the Kirk one down a bit because I don't really want to do political stuff at the start. Let's see, I'm trying to see where we're at right now.
Advertisement.
Ah. Why do ads gotta play immediately? Oh yes, it's this one. It's literally just your video.
Alright.
Hold on, I think it's your video. Let's see. Yes, it is. Okay. Okay, that one we already watched. Sorry, I'm like trying to make sure that not going too far. Okay. Alright. We're here. Perfect. Alright. Sorry. I'm sorry, Starlight. Sometimes I'm an old man, so it takes me a little while to get started on everything. Hopefully you're still here. I promise I'm not trying to like bore people. Honestly, I really, really do try. So, you know. Alright.
Key 4. 3.
Hello, how you doing, Penguin Master? How was work? How was errands? How was your day in general? I hope it went well for you. I think I scared Starlight away. Is that how I pronounce it? Starlight?
I'm not excited for tomorrow.
I'm not excited for tomorrow.
I gotta drive through Denver. Did you know that there's a fanfic of Anakin as a senator for Tatooine?
Fanfic of Anakin as a senator for Tatooine. That sounds awesome. We should totally read that at one point.
Hello.
No, wait. Hold on. Sorry. All right. Let's get through this.
Also, Kohler, did you know that you're on my wall?
I'm on your wall. Are you watching me on your TV? Or what do you mean by that? Or did you just draw like a physical thing? If you draw, okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. If y'all end up making actual physical versions of my character, like, or physical like media of my character, I will definitely like take my eyes away from, I will totally like, you know, completely switch the stream over to looking at that if it's like that kind of physical media.
I'll send the video.
Yeah. I still have yet to see somebody put like, I don't know, so far it's pretty fucking wild. You guys have made like voodoo dolls and plushes and freaking like keychains and shit. Y'all are so fucking creative. It's like, you know, I know that I could be that one person that's like, oh yeah, let me make a keychain and a t-shirt and I'll like fucking make a bunch of merchandise and shit and be like, oh yeah, guys, buy this terrible product from me. I have to actually learn some real skills though. The only thing I know how to make is like burning on like making t-shirts. That's pretty much it.
I DM'd you a picture.
Okay. Let me see. Let's find out. Oh, I'm just like a projector. Hold on. You have a projector? Hold on. That's wild. Hold on. How much are projectors? Aren't like projectors quite like pricey? Like, hold on. That's just like a straight up projector.
Do you want me to send you a picture of the projector?
Yeah, no, well, like, yeah, go ahead, but hold on. It's just a freaking, hold on. How much are projectors? That's crazy. Hold on. Why is Amazon so orange? What the fuck? Oh my god, this UI is like destroying my eyes. It's kind of fun though, but Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, a projector is like $50. Oh, okay. Never mind. Yeah, it's $50. Like if it's on the low end. Really? Okay. Yeah, like one of the higher end ones are like 240, but okay, never mind. God damn, projectors got cheap. You get one for 47, you get one for 90. Damn, okay. Wow, projectors got really cheap. You could get one for $30. That's crazy.
I got this one for free.
You got this one for free. How the fuck do you get a free projector? This
And I
one,
may be getting a new computer for free.
this one doesn't have any Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. This one's fucking 3,000. Why is okay? There's one for like 4,000, and then there's one for like 30. Oh, it's also Black Friday deals, so I actually can't even know the actual price of a projector because they're all like discounted to high hell. Oh my god, $18,000 projector? What the fuck? Who needs that? 4K HDR laser home theater projector, 4K.
Well, let me show you the gaming ports on the back.
Good god.
Okay, I sent the video.
Who the fuck needs a $18,000 projector? Sorry, I'm like kind of sorry. I went into like a rabbit hole. I apologize. ADHD brain. Certified ADHD moment. Anyway. Stonks. Stonks. I'm sorry. Oh shoot. Okay, hold on. Espen 3 LCD HDMI. Okay, hold on. Let's look at how much that is. Let's see. On Espen
Look at another picture.
projector. Hold on. One sec. I need to 3D, what was it called again? 3DI or some shit? Hold on. Sorry, one sec. Fuck. Hold on. Let's say again. 3 LCD. Okay, so 3 LCD.
High color.
3 LCD. Hi, hello. How are you? How was work? How was errands? How's your day in general, Dark Wolf? Hope it went well for you. Let's see here. Oh my god. A $500 fucking projector is what you have. Oh wait, no, sorry. Hold on. I'm gonna be generous and say it's the cheapest one, which is $329. Jesus Christ. Yeah,
I made deviled eggs and it was painful.
you have a $300 projector. What the fuck? Oh, I'm like trying to double check. Yeah, you have an expensive
So my
ass
dad works at my
projector.
school. Things they throw away that are cool go to me.
Well, shit, you just got a $300 fucking projector. Good god. That's crazy. They also throw away projectors? What the fuck? Why? Oh, yes, we're a school and we have like barely any budget, but let's just like throw away like shit
Look at the
like
gaming ports
this.
on the back.
So weird. Gaming ports. What gaming ports? Let me see, hold on. Oh. Oh, what the hell? Oh yeah, they're just left and right audio, video. Weird. Yeah. This is about normal though. This is what you expect. Yeah, this is the part where you would like put like people would put their their laptops to and like connect it to this. But yeah. Microphone? It has a what the why do you need a microphone? Microphone. 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 Okay, I'm sorry. I'll stop playing the test game. All right. Anywho. Let's move to the actual part of the stream. Microphone. Okay, I'm done. Okay, why is it quiet? Hold on. I muted
You didn't see last picture.
I did see the last picture. I did not see the last picture. It's just a whole ass setup here. What the hell is this setup? This is crazy. Hold on, wait. I see train. Hold on. Hell yeah. Got train. Also, god damn. God damn. Like, that's a lot of applications. Holy shit. Good god. Hi, Malia. Hi, Malia Collins. How was work? How was errands? How's your day in general? Hope it went well for you. Also, god damn, that's a lot of fucking... That's a lot of
Okay, so figure
files.
out the real applications there.
The real applications? I don't think I can really tell what's going on. Like I could see that you got like a VLC file. So this is a video, NVIDIA. I don't know what the hell NVIDIA Canvas is. Video. I have no idea what this is. Something paycheck. I don't know what the hell this is. Machine. This is just called machine. Uncanny something. Logitech. Anyway, yeah, I have no idea what the fuck any of this is used for. I have no idea what any of this shit is used for. Like, just, that's a lot of applications just on the side. That, like, good lord. It's like, this is definitely pretty messy right here. Okay, anyway, how was work,
I sent a higher
Malia?
residential one.
How was...
I'm the only YouTube person in this live stream.
The only YouTube person in this live stream? Oh, it might be... There was someone else here earlier. I don't know if they're still here. Sometimes I'll have YouTube people, sometimes I won't. It just really depends on the day. Yeah, I don't know. It really is random. Luckily, that also means I can respond to messages a lot easier than when like 20 people are talking, so that's also nice. Yeah, so how was work? How was errands? How's your day in general, Malia? Hope it went well for you. Why do you have a meme? Like, you just have a meme video on this left-hand side. Oh, my dog. James zonked out of his mind. Okay. Yeah, these are some freaking wild, like, applications we got going on here. Uncanny something. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this, like, uncanny thing is. Bi-weekly paycheck. Okay. That's what that is. Trunk. Yeah, I don't know what any of the rest of this is. Morning content? Ugh. Wait, no, this one I'm actually curious about. The one in the middle. You guys can't see my pointer, but, you know. Yeah, this is a lot of shit. Peterware. You have Peterware there? Yeah, I have no idea what most of this is. I do know what the Roblox Studio thing is. Inkscape. I have no idea what Arduino is. Joy-Con something. Probably programming stuff. Yeah, I'm not too entirely sure. I have no idea what Paradox Launcher is, though. Yeah. Hue phone linging. That's great. Alright. Anyway. Weird. Vive Hub. There's so many weird things I've just never seen on here. Anyway. What is NVIDIA Canvas? What is that supposed to be? I'm just kind of curious about that. Okay. Anyway, it is dead silent right now. Okay. There we go.
I sent 2 of the ones you pointed out.
So
Let's see, I sent 2 of the ones you pointed out. Nice. Oops, that's not...
And one you didn't point out in form of a link.
That! I really hope y'all did not see anything crazy.
Which you should check out, lol.
Thank God I didn't show anything, but my God. This is the problem being an old man, like, you know, doing this stuff. Okay, hold on, let me go to the Discord. There we go, okay. Jeez Louise. Okay, I have no idea. Yeah, friggin'... I know that's supposed to be a joint, but it looks like a cigarette. Looks like a blatant cigarette. And just the fucking... I love, like, the train person is just, like, got a blank face. So that's great. Oh yeah, and then I've seen this Wario. I've seen this like Peterware stuff before. Yeah, I've seen this before. Yeah, I've seen this before. Yeah, I've seen this a lot before. The person that edits this actually does a pretty good job of it. It's pretty addicting to look at.
Go, 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 go. Ah, he so should have died. This is bullcrap.
Okay, alright. These get too addicting to watch, so I'm like trying to like break away from it, but yeah. They're pretty good. I think I got sent that at one point, so and we watched it on stream, so
I'm currently on vacation, but I decided to start picking up some garbage that I
Why?
found. So far I got this.
Why?
Don't have any bags on me yet, but
Why are you picking up
sure.
garbage?
that next time I do this, I'll remember to get some.
Why are you picking up garbage? For what?
Green light because, you know, thematic. I'm probably
I am
just
so effing
gonna
tired, but I can't sleep, so
record this whole
Fair
walk
enough.
around the block.
What exactly am I
because
looking
it'll
at here?
be easier to show.
I can't see barely anything.
do you know of Uncanny Cat Gold?
Doing what I'm saying I'm doing.
I do not.
Because
Golf.
I'd rather not be.
I do not.
Because I like helping, but
If you have the ability to do something to help, you have the moral obligation to do so.
I am helping.
That is one of the things
Yeah.
I sent.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm just saying you're just picking up random trash, though. You know there are people that that do that, right? It's also not necessary. Like, yeah, I get it. Litter sucks, but like, you know, I mean, good on you. I'm not saying, you know, you just have no idea where it's been. You know, it's always just good to make sure that you're not like picking up something bad. So I don't know. Obviously, I guess I'm a litter bug, but I don't know. I pick up trash when I'm like walking towards something, like when I see like plastic like
have gloves.
floating in the wind. Oh, okay, that's fair, I guess. I was like, I'll pick up trash when I'm like near trash, or when I'm like, you know, out like somewhere when I like see
why is Cat
plastic
uncanny?
and shit. But I'm always near trash cans, so I don't know. Why is Cat uncanny? What Cat?
I'm back again.
Okay, welcome back. How you doing, Starlight? Starlight. No, I'm kidding. Okay, I'll stop singing. How you doing? You bailed on us. No, I'm kidding. Sorry, we're talking about freaking trash now. I'm being called out for being a litter bug. I don't know. I'll pick up trash when it's nearby me, right? It's like I'll pick up trash when it's nearby me and throw it in a trash can, but I also am always near trash cans, so I guess that that doesn't really say much about me. So, you know, shows the kind of person I am, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway,
rather than claiming to help without doing anything. I find it really frustrating when people do that.
when people say that they're going to help but not do anything. So basically, you know, YouTubers, every content creator ever to ever exist, you know, every fucking content creator, like lately, specifically fucking political content creators love doing that shit. Like, you know, just saying. I don't know.
Walk.
Hi, how you doing? 16-bit games? How was work? How was errands? How's your day in general? I hope it went well for you. Sorry, let me give you the proper intro because I never give these people the correct. I never like give new people the correct proper intro. How was work? If you didn't work today, how was errands?
I wonder if there are any other YouTube people here.
If there are any other YouTube people here, there is a couple normally. So, I usually have like 2 or 3 people here that are on YouTube, but I just don't think they showed up today, which is fine. You know, is what it is. you know.
My name is actually the 16-bit ER Sonic.
16-bit ER Sonic? ER Sonic? Sonic? Hold on. Hold on. Excuse
If
me.
you want to totally derail stream, look at
So,
Uncanny Cat Gold.
so
I do YouTube.
technically...
The video playing is mine if that's what you meant. Also known as Peak Game.
Hold on. It's Peak. Oh, it's Peak. That's what that is. Yeah, Peak is a little, iffy to me. I don't know. Peak is kind of like, I don't know, it's very much like a friend, like, you need, like, a couple friends with you.
No, not the game Peak.
Oh, okay. I don't know, that's what I thought you meant. Hold on.
Like Uncanny Cat Golf is Peak.
Hold on, let me, I need to actually give Sonic ER his, hold on, I need to actually just kinda... So essentially, you would be... Oops, hold on. Also, volume warning for anybody here. I gotta, like, pull it together. I'm sorry. I'm trying really hard to, like, make this work. And then... There we go, perfect. And so it would basically be this, and...
Color Storm Fur, you have any video making advice?
Making advice? On making advice for what?
Take your time. Don't rush yourself. I want to sleep soon, bad RN.
There you go. It's just basically this together. There you go. One of our users this combined. Every time, like, he appears in chat, I want you to think of both of these together.
Any advice for making videos? I am Speed.
This is what happens every time they enter chat. Every time they enter chat, just think of this every time. So peaceful. Okay. Alright. I'll stop doing that. That's what I thought of when you said 16-bit ER, like, Sonic. So
Sonic
I'm
would
like,
not approve this.
Sonic would not approve this. Sonic wouldn't, but Sonic would. You know. Sonic would totally
Can you look
approve
at
this.
Uncanny Cat Golf, please?
Uncanny Cat Golf? What do you mean by that? You say those string of words like I know what that means.
I sent it to you. I meant advice for making videos.
Oh, advice for making videos? Oh, I don't really... Okay. Depends on what you want to do. Let me ask that. I've been doing it for 17 years, so it really depends on what you're talking about. I don't have really the modern advice. I have more the old man advice. If, like, it really depends on what you want to do normally. If you want to, like, oh, this is like a video I can put in the, okay, I'm gonna have to put this in the playlist. Yeah, I'll put your little Thomas Ware thing in the playlist, Penguin Master. Yeah, I mean, oops, I didn't mean to do that. There we go.
Just do it. You'll figure it out as you go. I'm still new to making videos, but that's what I did.
Well, yeah, it really depends on what you want to do. Like I said, I mean, I don't know. I'm involved in, like, the shit posting community, so I just post stuff. I just post things whenever I want. Like, you know, but I also, like, I've been around for so long that my advice doesn't really matter anymore, because let me say this. If you're an artist, right? If you're an artist, just post. Like, that's it. Like, just make what you want and, like, post that, because art always does well no matter where it is. Like, no matter what you post, art always does well. You don't have to follow algorithms when you're an artist, because algorithms are always
I don't know the
against
algorithm.
you.
I just make stuff and post it.
Yeah, when you are an artist, algorithms always fight against you anyway, and they don't really benefit you in any way. So there's nothing really to strategize for. That's mainly the start, right? But then if you're like commentary,
Okay.
if you're commentary though, what I would recommend is like, you know, always just looking at like I don't know, like there's always like a system that like YouTube automatically has. There's like a specific tab that YouTube has that will like have topics that pop up on your analytics thing, and then that can be like a video that you make commentary for because that topic's like super popular, and all you just have to do research on it, and you're good there, right? That's how most commentary videos normally do it anyway, right? And then if you're gaming, I would say pick a genre, because either you could be a retro gamer, you could be a if you're a gaming channel, stream, like full blown stream, and go
My
to
PF key is actually rewrite Sonic. Sonic EXE Replica.
and
But
go
I think the word Sonic would be funny.
yeah, go to Gnarly Gnome or something. I can't remember the name of it. I think it's called Gnarly Gnome. Like it really like
Usually I just draw Jujutsu Kaisen / anime or just post Roblox.
okay, so if you're doing gaming, okay, so it's a Roblox. I actually don't know genres of
Replying to
Roblox,
Dark
but
Souls 15, but no sleep till Brooklyn. Yes, Insomniac
So-
here, another person who doesn't sleep.
with art, I would say like what do you call it? With art, I would say just kind of make whatever you want. But with what do you call it? Humor always works with art, but like, you know, you don't always have to do humorous things. You can do whatever you want. Because art, despite there being an algorithm, art doesn't, you know, it's always against you when you're an artist. Like algorithms always against you. It's just because algorithms don't know how to. They've never figured out how to work art. So, like they
Is
just
the YT algorithm treating you well so far? For you?
not really. It's never treated me well, but that's fine. I don't appease to the algorithm most of the time. I've been doing all right, but again, like how do I say this? It's like I've been doing okay, but a lot of my stuff that does well is art, no matter what it is. Like every time I post on
I read a
TikTok
little
or
bit in the
YouTube,
video, but it's mostly quiet.
every time I post on TikTok and YouTube, it's always like art is the thing that always like is what do you call it? Is always the thing that pops up, right? Like, or art is always the thing that does well. And it's just because people are here because of the fact that I make art, right?
Hi, Kohler.
You
I
know,
won't be able to be here for very long.
that's fine, Mossy. That's all right. Yeah, like
I don't know
so
what tags to use, so I end up wasting time looking for the one trending right now.
yeah, so that's also an interesting thing.
So like, how do you make art though?
How do you make art? What do you mean? How do you make art? What do you mean? What do you mean? How do you make art?
Just do it.
Just do it, dude. Nike. No. So
Oh, okay.
yeah. So yeah, the best. Hold on.
I was watching Stranger Things season 5.
Yeah. So
think they
if
meant drawing tips.
you're, so a lot of times, a lot of YouTuber, like a lot of content creators, don't show you this, but I'm going to. So when you go to YouTube Studio, right? You go to YouTube Studio, and then oh, hold on, let me go back here. So you go to your YouTube Studio, right? And then you go to analytics, and you go to trends, right? This is like would be useful if you were like a what do you call it? This would be useful if you were a like a commentary channel, right? Commentary channel or gaming channel. This is what
Why is
becomes
your
really
profile like the Twin
useful.
Towers? What the hell?
My profile of the Twin Towers? No, it's an H. It's an H.
You get better at art as you do it. The more experience you have, the better you can make things.
Yeah. If you're
Oh, okay.
yeah. So if you're like this is not useful to
Never mind
me.
that.
Yeah, none of this is really useful to me, but essentially this is like the kind of stuff that like usually your fan base watches, and basically it'll be like, hey, you know, your
Anyways,
fan
just
base.
popping by. I have to hang out with my family.
All right.
Have a good night.
You have a good night, Mossy. Appreciate you hopping on by for a bit. Yeah, this will be like some of the stuff that you guys have watched.
Replying to M0SSYW0RM. Anyways, just popping by.
This will
I have
be
to hang out with my family. Have a good night, GN.
Yeah, this is something that like that you guys have been watched before, and essentially this is supposed to give me like an idea of being like, okay, here's stuff that your fan base has watched. I have no idea who the fuck watched this, but I get this guy so often. like on the little thing. So yeah, I don't know like which one of y'all are down bad like high hell. Oh, sorry, you can't even see it. It's the middle. It's like the bottom one, bottom middle. I don't know who in the flying hell, like what, like who watched that before, but goddamn. So yeah, this is mainly useful if you're a commentary channel or a gaming channel, because gaming channels will tend to like find specific thing, like random things, and you'll do it, right? But it's not useful for me because I'm an artist. So it's like it is so like this is just confused because all it does is like I have a gaming video right here. There's like one talking about AI because I've talked about it before. There's one like talking about like boomers out of control. That always does well. Coding, like I don't know. Like I mean, yeah, this is all fucking like commentary stuff. And again, I've done it before. It's just I've done commentary before, but yeah. And then for tags, funny enough, uh-oh. Where is it? There it is. It's like for tags, this up here where it says what people are looking for, this is what your audience is looking for. You hit show all and you copy and paste these. You know, like if you have to as well, like, you know, you could always go to like other people's channels and like you go to like other artist channels and like, you know, you could go like, I don't know, let's say your audience is more like people at Meat Canyon does, right? Like you could go into these and then you could go to like a tag extractor and you could like actually look at the tags that like if it's a recent animation, right? You always want to make sure though that your channel has what do you call it? You always want to make sure hold on, sorry, tag extractor YouTube. You always want to make sure that how you say it, that's your freaking what do you call it? You always want to make sure that your channel always like at least align, if it like not always, but you always want to make sure that if you're studying these channels or if you're copying the tags that they have,
quests are happening.
if you're copying the tags they have, that like, you know, just make sure that they follow what your channel does. Because, like, you know, I don't really think my channel crosses over with Meat Canyon, but for some odd reason, it crosses over with Queso. So what I do is I go to Queso's channel. Hold on. What I do is I always go to Queso's fucking channel because for some odd reason, I always get this dude's fucking audience all the time. I go to his, like, most recent videos, and then... Why do I think? What do you mean?
I think that unpause video, wow.
Yeah, hold on. One sec, and then you go to like.
Best guess.
If I had my best guess, what do you mean? It's a brain. I don't really plan on understanding the complexities of a human brain. That's what like anatomy people are for. Like people that, you know, freaking study anatomy. Yeah, and then what I do is I fucking copy this dude's goddamn tags because for some odd fucking reason, I always get the same viewers that Queso does. I don't know why. I have a crossover with Queso. I don't understand how, why, or where it happened, but consistently, time and time again, the people that watch Queso also watch me. I don't know how, but it happens every time. And like, you know, also did Queso lose weight? Damn. Anyway, yeah.
Focus, I'm making you in Scrap Mechanic.
Fuck you, I'm making you in Scrap Mechanic? I don't know what that means.
I think that unpause video should be cheaper. Sorry, I posted on accident before it was ready.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. How much is it right now? It's probably because a bunch of people, like, used it like crazy when the video was already unpaused. I'm sorry. I know I'm not doing a lot right now. I apologize. I'm just like, I'm bouncing from place to place. Also, I just recognized, was I not showing my screen the entire time? I really hope I wasn't. It's 500. Okay, I'll make it 350. It's fine. Let me lower it down to 350.
You were showing your screen.
Okay, cool. Sorry, that was a lot of talking all at once. I apologize for everybody that was here. I just had to see how far I was going. Also, hi Vantastep, how was work? If you didn't work today, how was errands? If you didn't do errands today, how was your day in general? I hope it went well for you. Okay, let me, Cloud Empire taxes. Oh, also, I changed the latency on YouTube. How far is it behind now, exactly, for anybody that's here? I think I did change the latency, I'm not sure. Okay, where is, on pause video, sorry. Okay, I hit Control F. No.
It's pretty good for Twitch.
Yeah, I know Twitch is alright, but that's not what I asked. Let's see. Okay. Unpause video will now be 350. Oh,
Do you post Rule 34 art?
Do I post Rule 34 art? Not anymore. I used to. I used to post it very often, but not anymore. I used to take commissions for NSFW. What's up, Starlight? What's up? Oh yeah, for anybody that's in YouTube chat as well, I don't know why it censors things. I have tried to figure out
how did I predict that?
I don't know how, what do you call it? How did you predict that? Because I'm a furry. Duh. Ton of furries make, you know, tons of furries make Rule 34 stuff. I used to do it all the time, but I just don't anymore because I just kind of, I don't know. I didn't want to be, like, I've seen the, like, insane depression, like, eras that a lot of, like, you know, artists get into, like, you know, NSFW artists get into, and, oh boy, do I not want to be there. It's like, and then, like, on top of it as well, it's really hard for them to get out of, like, to go into more SFW stuff later. It's weird. Like, most, like, a good chunk of them are successful.
Since you're talking about commissions, I haven't gotten any more yet, but I've been getting better at making things so I can do better when I get another one.
That's fair.
A lot of furries are, I don't know if I can say it, but ditties.
Are ditties? No. No, we're not.
Let's face the facts. I hope you aren't.
No. Are you talking about pedophiles? Like, no. That's also really false. Where did you get that information from? They're dicks. I'll give you that. Here's where I think you got that from. The one thing I will say...
Sadly, I may have to go because of homework. Uneasy face. That's just factually incorrect.
Here's the thing. So, sadly, I'm going to have to go because of homework. All right, you have a good night, Starlight. Appreciate you hopping on by for a bit. Hope to see you next time. Here's the thing on that, right? What ends up happening, like, I do know, like, why this happens, right? A lot of people that are furries, they're IT guys, right? And IT guys don't really get out that much. I'm going to be completely honest. It's like, you know, pattern recognition, no bias. I don't hate furries. I just noticed this. I hate furries. I'll tell you that 1000%. I hate furries. I'm going to be completely honest. I hate furries now because of what's been happening lately, but I'll get to that. For now, what do I call it? So a lot of furries are IT people, right? And a lot of them are rich because they work for IT industries, right? And what tends to happen is a lot of times, a lot of these people become fucking creeps. Now, yes, I do admit, these guys, like, now usually furries are super fucking sexual. I don't care what people say, every fucking time I've been near a bunch of furries, they've always been super sexual. They love making jokes about how sexual they are, but they very much do not see the problem with how sexual they are most of the time. I have just looking from the outside in,
the bad cases
right?
Is they get the most news coverage. It's like everything else. The bad actors are the most well known.
Yeah, well, they're very sexual. They've always been, right? But the pedophilic shit is a lot more rare, though. I will say that. I have not really, like I said, I don't know any fucking people that have been pedophiles, like, that are furry. It's not common, right? But they are creepos, right? They do creep on a lot of people all the time. And especially if they're straight, oh my god. It is bad. They are weird. They are fucking strange. And not only that, because they're IT people, like, they're just dicks. They're rich, spoiled brats. And I cannot fucking tell you how annoying it has been lately in the past, for the past couple years, because I'm a fucking artist. I cannot tell you, thanks for being informative and insightful about a lot of people about this. A lot of people within the Has Been Hotel, DeviantArt, and Rule 34 community act obvious to it and brush it off. I appreciate you for a ton of insight. Yeah, well, I mean, I've been involved with furries, for a decade, right? More than a decade, about 12 years. I've been in the furry fandom for 12 years, right? And it's just, I've noticed changes a lot, and it's just, these guys are becoming just unbearable. I don't know how to explain it. It's just there are people that are okay, right? That have been good, but it's they're just dicks. There is so many fucking guys that I want to punch in the face because they're spoiled fucking brats. They are spoiled rich brats. People love making fun of furries because it's oh yeah, well they're people love to try to call them zoophiles when there is many other things you can make fun of them for. I don't like furries because of that. I don't like furries because of the fact that not the zoophile thing. I don't like furries because of them being rich, spoiled brats, right? They have nothing, they literally have I will defend them on the fact that it's nobody fucking does anything with animals. Nobody fucks animals. No one does anything with animals. That's not a thing. Those are zoophiles, right? Very different. But it's but despite all that being said, they are rich, spoiled brats. It's the reason why they could they could afford these $1,000 costumes and they rake in the cash, but they're fucking brats. They're greedy and they're annoying and I hate them. But chat, I'm so fucking scared right now. Sorry about that, Beetle Cumbutch. How was work? If you didn't work, how was errands? And if you didn't do errands today, how was your day in general? Hope you're doing well so far. You are correct. A lot of people are very punchable. Yes, it's just nobody does anything with animals. My guy, do you know what pets are? Yeah, I didn't mean in that way. Obviously. Anyway, politics aside, I mean, it's not politics. It's not politics. They're dicks. I don't care what you say. They're rich dicks. By this point, I fucking just, I'm just over doing, I'm just over these I'm just over the fandom being this way sometimes. Like I said, especially as an artist, it's really pissed me off. It's really, really fucking pissed me off because it just shows, I'm sorry, one more thing. The other thing that bugs the shit out of me is the only reason why furry artists used to do so well was because of the fact that these guys are ego fucking maniacs. They are so high and mighty about their ego that they want their OC in the most fucking sexy looking way possible because of the fact that they're fucking furries. Or not because they're furries, because of the fact that they have such a huge ass ego. Anyway, okay, I'm done. I promise. All right. I'm unpausing it.
Nope, that's just good work. There's a little bit of styrofoam here. Grab that.
What is... I didn't even see the styrofoam.
But, yeah. It's really frustrating when people say they're helping, but then they don't do anything about
I can agree with that.
Problems.
Funny how me talking about that also got into this giant rant. I apologize, but I just had to talk about it.
Glow stick, I think. If I find a plastic bag on my way around, I can use it.
That's fair. I didn't even think about that, yeah. Well, look at you cleaning up the environment. Look at you being healthy to the earth.
Yeah. This is...
I'm going to speed this up a little bit, though.
Never going out doing this kind of stuff.
Where are you at exactly? What state are you in?
I wanted to help out people for a long, long time, but we never find out a way to do it without, physical abilities.
Sorry, it's hot in
for
here.
example,
I need to turn on a fan.
Athletic. I
While
have
you were
several
ranting,
health
I've been making you
problems that keep me from
three-dimensional.
doing what I want
Feel free to speed up the video,
and help people
but like a shitty
properly,
3D.
But I figure
Like a
I'm
shitty
training for
3D?
it, working my way back up to where
You mean the based ass polygonal, like, you mean the based ass polygons, like Mario 64 ass type way? I don't call that shitty, I call that based as shit. I feel so weird saying that word as like an old man.
should be. And while I'm doing that, I can do this too. I'll probably keep doing this as some sort of routine. But,
Eh,
yeah,
It's a good routine to have sometimes.
I don't know how to speed up, so if this is longer than you want it to be, you can probably go into settings and speed it up there. I'm breathing a little heavy right now because
Yeah, I just did right
I'm in a
now.
bit of pain from something or other.
Why
I
did
don't know what, but
why are you doing this while you're in pain? Why you want to walk if you're in pain right now? Times
There's a-
to it.
good paper here.
Nice.
No, that's a rock. Looks like the same kind of paper. For a sec. There's.
I don't
Tuesday
think the tiny stuff
But
matters.
by the
It's
time you
usually the
upload it,
big
it'll be-
stuff, but yeah.
far enough away from here to
Oops.
make it so people can't find me as easy if they want to.
I
But,
swear I had another building here.
weird walking around.
What,
Helping
I'm
with waste
gonna...
disposal. Won't hurt nothing. This looks like a piece of something or other from a house. There's some more here. Sorry,
So what is the best approach with the weird people commonly associated with these communities? How do you deal with it being grouped in with them by people like me?
How do you... Let's see. So what is the best approach with the weird people commonly associated with these communities? I'm aggressive. That's the difference. I'm a very aggressive, violent person. I do talk a lot. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's also, I'm extroverted. I don't know how to explain it. I'm a very extroverted person, and usually a lot of times people don't like approaching me. I'm very known in the fandom for being aggressive, though. That's the problem. I've definitely garnered a bit of a reputation, I'll say that. But, you know, but I don't really care because I have friends that
Just try
are
to
still...
clarify when you can. That's my main method.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Like, be respectful, and if they don't respect your boundaries, fucking punch them. I hate to say it. It's like, you know, I'm very, very much an aggressive person, and I don't fuck with, like, I don't let people fuck with me. So, I also have a gun. So, it's like people don't usually want to approach me most of the time. So, I don't know. People have I'm very well known in the fandom for being aggressive now, so, which is fine. I don't really care. They can go fuck themselves by this point, you know. I'm friends with a lot of people. I'm friends with a lot of other furries, but again, like I care about people, and I don't care about like spoiled brats. I will say that. You know, these guys know that, and like, you know, I will gladly try to talk to people, but again, it is one of those things where it's like, okay, like, don't, you know, they know certain people will approach me in certain ways, right? It's like, and most of the time I make friends with a lot of people that way. I can weed out the good from the bad, let me say that. You know, maybe I'm, you know, call me crazy. It's like, fuck it, if I'm crazy, then I'm crazy. I'd rather hang out with people that I enjoy hanging out with than, you know, than just somebody pretending to be, you know, like, you know, the famous person, right? The popular person. It's not fucking high school. Grow the fuck up. You know, not you. I'm talking about like the
I was doing my
freaking.
route when I was in pain because it was a good distraction.
Sorry, I was using that as a form of a how do you say it? I was using that as like, sorry, I'm projecting a little bit. There was
Would you say you're a
a
selfless person for the most part, but it has morphed you to be more defensive because of people stepping boundaries?
yeah. Oh yeah, for fucking sure.
There's a bunch of wood here. I can
For
pick
sure,
up
dude.
stuff. Go pick up this candle.
For sure. I have had I've been
I like to
in
think I'm
this
popular
whole
in the universe
thing
inside
for
my head.
Because it's pretty dark out right
I've been involved
In
with
real life, I keep that all bottled up.
with YouTube stuff. I've been working since Machinima, and if you know Machinima's reputation, yeah, that's I've trusted people too much for sure. So and it's been like that on YouTube for a very long time of me just being fucking constantly stabbed in the back. But you have to talk to people, otherwise you're not going to get any otherwise you're just not going to be happy that way, right? You have to communicate with people. You have to be extroverted. You have to talk to people. If you don't, you become like a bit of a basement gremlin and just kind of become this chronically online dick that nobody wants to talk to.
I can't hear the
right?
video.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's not really saying much right now. I apologize. And he's just collecting trash right now. I apologize. I know I'm
I relate to
talking
you a lot
over.
in that way.
Yeah. I don't want people, I don't want to create like parasocial relationships
Breathing in
either.
the cold. You can kind of.
Yeah, also it's like freezing outside. Why are you out in like a freezing cold, man?
Or around this way. That.
I don't know, maybe that's
winter's hit.
me, but
Late fall or snow cover.
I just
melted up in a warm spot.
I just like the how you say it, yeah, I mean, I also don't want to create parasocial relationships either, right? Like, I don't know anybody personally. I've definitely recognized I become that old man that just needs somebody to talk to sometimes. Not even needs somebody to talk to, but just needs to ramble or needs to just like actually connect with people in a different way, right? Like connect with people like on, even if it's on the internet, I don't really care, right? I just am a very I'm not a lonely old man, but I'm definitely a person that can't that, you know, needs some bit of communication with people, right? Like I just gotta talk to people sometimes. You know,
I feel
and
like an old man at 18.
yeah, it's gonna be a lot more later. Believe me, you will be in a lot of pain. It's things will just stop working, and you'll be like, "What the fuck is happening to me?"
And
Sucks,
become more
but
toxic.
then become more toxic. What, me being more toxic, or what? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not the person that just tries to make like, how do I say this? I'm not a content creator. Let me say that. I don't want to be a content creator. I know that technically, yes, I am making stuff on the internet, but I don't want to fester this thing of being this fake ass
Like I can
personality
feel
on the
storms coming and I
internet.
am basically bedridden during them because of the pain.
Feel storms coming and basically bedridden. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, it's usually when weather is pretty bad. Normally medicine just stops working. I don't know why. Just usually when it like rains and shit like that, I guess medicine stops working. That's secondhand though. I don't know if that's actually true or not. So, don't take my word for it there. Unfortunately. I won't take my word for it. It's what I've heard down the grapevine.
It is very much true.
It's very much true. Okay. Yeah, I thought so. I just wasn't sure. That's fair enough. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I don't know.
I meant to type the web of communities associated with furries and Hajbin Hotel etc. are actually very nice caring people but get attacked for who they are and become toxic. Common for emotional people.
Yeah, I mean, furries have been attacked for years, honestly. Like, gay people, furries, like, I mean, like, the LGBTQ plus community, you have no idea how many people would attack me for just being gay, so... And that's where I started, like, really starting to be, like... This is kind of where I really started becoming more of, like, that's when I started getting into the furry fandom, was because people were very accepting of each other and very, very nice to each other. People were very nice to each other, like, when I was in the fandom, but now it's kind of... I don't know how to explain.
If we're not hurting anything, leave us the fuck alone.
Yeah, yeah. I mean... Here's the thing, I don't want to tell you this, but furry sold out the rest of humanity, so they kind of deserve it now. I don't mean to be that person, but like, IT guys are furries, and they've sold out the rest of humanity, and I completely get why people are attacking them now. I didn't like I said, they're also douches now, so it's like I get it. I'm not gonna lie. I flipped the script on furries for sure. I used to be very much like somebody that would be like, okay, yeah, stop attacking these people. They've done absolutely nothing for you. Like, they've done nothing. They've absolutely, like, done nothing to you, and they're not hurting you. But then, like, you start recognizing, like, slowly that these guys have been in the IT industry for so long that they just kind of are just as greedy and kind of cause as many problems as, like, like, politically, like, corrupt people, if that makes any sense. People that are like, people that have no empathy, right? You start recognizing that shit a little later. But again, it didn't start
Yeah,
like
that's just
that.
people. That results in crafting into a toxic community when it really wasn't created that way.
No, yeah, exactly. Here, it's hard to say that like furries used to be like, it's hard to say that furries used to be always bad every time, because for a while they weren't. But you want to know why? It's because they were college students, or technology was so goddamn new that like there wasn't a whole lot going on and not really much progression was happening after a while, and everything halted,
I'm glad
right?
to hear a balanced, reasonable take like yours. This gives me a ton of insight into a world I couldn't understand.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, like, I may not be the best person to say about this, but like, I am a impoverished furry, unlike a lot of other furries that are like doing this like full time, like, you know, doing
Hi.
some IT industry thing. Hi, Shark Tooth. How was work? How was errands? How was your day in general? If you did neither of those today, I did see you today, and I'm glad to see you back. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely one of the ones that are the more impoverished ones. So it's like, so I don't, like, I also am not somebody I've also been rejected from the Navy and the Air Force before, because I've been seen as a fucking madman, so fair warning. I'm not the most mentally stable person either, but,
They're just people. There are bad people in every fandom, and there are good people in every fandom. It's just how people are.
yes, there is. Don't get me wrong. It's just, the problem is most furries are IT people. And don't get me wrong, there are still good IT people and furries that, like, there's still good IT people that genuinely are genuinely are, like, can understand the fact of, like, you know, somebody lost their goddamn job, right? Like, thousands of people lost their job out of a technology that did not need to be invented, right? People understand that. And to be completely honest, if they would just admit that, I would be okay with it, right? There's a lot of people that do admit that. There's a lot of people that I've talked to that do admit, it's like, yeah, IT people did sell humanity out, you know, especially like, it's, you know.
My day has been good at the start, but 10 minutes ago I did S/H for the first time on my fingers, and the tips I cried in, yeah. If I was wealthy, I would simply not be an asshole.
Oh, geez. Oh my god. Shark Tooth,
Are you
are
speaking
you?
about AI?
Am I speaking about AI? Yes. Very much. Yes. Very, very much. Unfortunately, I've been I'm not gonna lie. The harassment against me because of that shit has been so goddamn high, and the fact that
AI can go fuck itself.
yeah, specifically generative AI. I don't care about the other AI, right? Like, I'm not talking about the ones that, like, find cancer and shit, all right? Like, people really want to, like, use that as a defense, but, like, I'm not talking about the ones that, like, you know, have, you know, that, look for, like, cancer cells, or, like, you know, pick strawberries, or...
Does AI affect your job? My life is just miserable.
Yes. Yes, it does. It very much does. I used to do...
Yeah, medical AI is fine.
Yeah, I used to be, what do you call it? I used to work for, like, I used to be a graphic designer for a company that completely demolished itself because they invested
about Gen AI.
a shitload of money into AI. So now, like, I don't have a job anymore. I mean, I do, but I have, like, but I work at a Goodwill now, so fair warning. So it's like, I have a very, how do I say this? I'm not going to attack the people that freaking make Gen AI shit, right? Like, Gen AI stuff. I'm just going to... The main thing that I do have... I have a lot of things to say about AI, but... Hi, how you doing, Quelf? How was work? How was errands? How's your day in general? I hope it went well for you. Yeah. I mean, we've talked about AI so often.
Then you can join the Discord. You can have a more in-depth discussion.
Yeah. A lot of people in the Twitch chat have been tired of me talking about AI.
At work, I made Santa's belt.
I've talked about at work I made Santa's belt.
It was pretty cool.
It's cool. Oh, Santa's. Sounds sweet. Hope what do I call it? Sorry, excuse me. Hope that did well for you. Or I hope it did well. I hope that That did well. Hope that,
I must preface this by saying I personally think all arts should be done purely for fun. I make music for fun only, and AI doesn't cross my mind because I only do it for fun, not money. Also,
yeah. So, here's the best thing I can
I
say.
learned some cool Santa lore.
I am a part of some cool Santa lore. Badoom-ching. Yeah, I will say this. My
A lot of
personal...
people become doomers thinking they can't make art for fun because of AI.
Yeah,
Time ago I just wanted to pop by CYA.
you're good. You're good. You have a good night, Sharktooth. Appreciate you hopping on by for a bit. Thank you.
Advertisement.
Honestly. Damn it, stupid ads. Yeah, so my chat has heard me say this a million times, and I'll try to be quick with it. I am a part of the shitposting community, right? So the shitposting
I
community...
understand exactly what you mean.
Yeah, I've been a part of the shitposting
There are
community.
two Santas, Santa Paul and Santa Kevin.
Santa Paul and Santa Kevin. Badoom-ching.
I made the belt for Santa Paul.
Oh, nice. I didn't know there was two different Santas. Sounds great. Yeah, the chat has heard me talk about AI for a lot, and they probably are tired of it, so I'm gonna try to be fast with this. So I'm a part of the shitposting community, right? And the shitposting community has always made, like, goofy shit on the internet, right? They've always done it, right? Typically, like, usually a lot of times they've made a lot of, like, lately, because of the AI thing, they've been making a lot of goofy shit with AI, right? But by that point, I don't think that really matters, because here's the reason why. They respect, like, the shitposting community has always respected art for being art and, like, content for being content, right? They can separate the two, right? They're very good about separating the two. And essentially, it's like, even if they make AI, they don't pretend to be artists because they know that it is not art, because it is image generation, right? It doesn't take any really actually human expression, but it does not mean you can't make something really fucking funny because you generated something, right? Like, there are tons of people that make, like, really funny things on the internet generating AI, like goofy AI things, right? And that's okay, right? It's okay to make shitposty things, right? The thing that a lot of us are a little bit more annoyed with is the fact that, like, the fact that giant corporations, literal greed pools of money, like people, like things that cannot understand any of that at all, got given a machine that can just generate stuff that steals shitloads of, like, our artwork. And it's scraping it, like, the data is our art, and it's just stealing that shit. And corporate companies can just pay, rather than you know, having artists be the, like, you know, having to put them in, like, rather than artists having to be the dominant force in this, to be like, okay, you need us, otherwise you can't make stuff to make more money later, right? Essentially, it got rid of us being able to pay our bills. That's the part that we're a little bit annoyed with, because a lot of us have to now flee to making our own independent studios and animation, and, like, we have to work with more indie studios because of giant corporations that decided to use AI to like replace us by using stuff that we already made ourselves, right? And it's like scraping stuff off the internet, right? That's the part that really just bugs us, is it's just stealing our shit without us actually being able to pay our fucking bills. Things that we used to pay, like, we used to pay our bills. Furries are a big fucking thing with that. This is like that's the problem that I'm starting to get annoyed with, is the fact that shitloads of furries are trying to are taking their characters and putting them into AI, and then what's happening is they're spreading it everywhere. It's like, don't get me wrong, that ruins a lot of what the AI is doing. It's just disrespectful. It's so fucking disrespectful to do it to artists. Not only are you disrespecting us, you're also just shoving in the face a machine that clearly has made me lose my job. I'm like, that's the thing. All I just need people to all we ask people to do is to just understand that that this existed, right? Furry on furry violence. Yeah, it's just we need people to understand that that we lost our job. That's it. People get that, right? But people just don't give that respect, right? It's just like, hey, it's like, this thing made me lose my job. This thing pisses me the fuck off. Can you please not use it in front of me? Because it's like, I don't like looking at a machine that has destroyed my livelihood, all right? You know, that's pretty much it, right? Like, I just don't want to see it. You know, it's like, I don't care if you're like, you know, I don't care if you, whatever you do with it, right? Like, I don't care what shit posters do with it, but it's like, it's just, at least understand the respect of, like, the fact that we, like, you know, at least respect us that we lost our job. Because, like, sitting here and being defensive about us losing our income and livelihood is just fucked up. Attacking us for us being the victims is a problem. Like, it's like, don't be a victim because you haven't been a victim yourself, right? Like, don't be a victim. It's like, don't be victim blaming. Let me say that. Don't victim blame, you know. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm just a little annoyed. Let's see. Yes, I understand, but it has another side to it, allowing poor people that can't put together a team with millions of dollars. Here's the funny thing, though. You don't need millions of dollars. Here's the funny thing about that. Artists, since the beginning, don't need... Like, here's the problem, though. We don't need AI, and we never have. If you talk to any actual artist to this day, none of us still use AI. Like, we use interpretive AI and not generative AI. Generative AI is the thing that I'm talking about specifically. The one you're talking about is interpretive AI. That's something that other artists have already used, but guess what? It doesn't do the fun parts for us. It doesn't do the fun parts for us, and we can still put out animation in a solid amount of time, right? Like, the one thing that I do not like about it is the fact that giant corporations have a hold of it. They gave it to corporations that, like, they gave it to giant billion-dollar corporations with a B that could afford us. That's the part that really bugs the shit out of us. I don't care if some fucking food truck or some goddamn restaurant that is like some mom and pop shop. I don't give a flying fuck if they're gonna use AI to as a logo or something, right? Because guess what? Those people are gonna use clip art anyway, and they weren't gonna pay for an artist until a lot later anyway, and that's fine, right? That's whatever. I don't care about the fact that mom and pop shop can't afford a logo, right? I don't care that okay, yeah, sure, fine, whatever, right? That's okay. But a billion dollar corporations with a B, billion, it's like they can afford us and they know they can afford us. And the fact, and that used to be our livelihoods. That's the problem. We've already made public domain stuff online for food trucks to use, and for small restaurants to use, and for small shops to use, right? Local shops to use, right? We already made stuff like that. We put stuff in public domain constantly for that stuff because we know that these people need that sometimes, which is okay to do. That's the trade-off, right? But again, I don't really care if AI, like I said, I don't care if they use AI art, right? Because it's whatever. I don't care if they use AI image generation, right? That's okay to do. Only giant corporations can afford to create data centers that run it, sadly, but Chinese open source models... Wait, hold on. I missed something completely. Hold on. It will get better when UBI comes from AI automating jobs, UBI being... basically government assistance. Yeah, I don't know. I have a lot of things to say about AI, but the one thing that I just don't, that I keep on, that I don't move my stance in, is generative. Specifically generative AI. Take it, locally ran AI you can run with no internet on your computer. Jeez Louise. Yeah, Color, we're getting off track, and I've heard this talk from... Yes, I know, I'm sorry. Yeah, people have probably left the chat because I went too far into AI. I'm sorry. I know, I'm sorry. I'm done talking about generative AI. I know. I need to. I just feel like I always gotta talk about it because it's like I don't know. It's just taking the creative process away from yourself. You are only robbing yourself, right? You're only robbing yourself. It's like art will stay here forever. It's always stayed here forever. Artists have stayed here forever. It's just a whole industry got taken away. What are you currently working on? I'm working on a meme. Funny enough, I'm working on a meme that's what do you call it? I'm working on a thing between Shaggy and fucking Peter Griffin fighting right now. So I'm doing a goofy meme ship hosty thing. So apologies. Yeah, okay. I'll stop talking about it. I'm sorry. I just I don't know. It always gets me going. I'll say that. Like, you know, it's like I don't know.
And look at that.
Oh, sorry. One more thing. I also hate the disabled excuse. A lot of people love using the thing of being like, oh, well, art. It's like, oh, well, art now has a lower bar for the disabled. Bullshit. I'm disabled. Go fuck yourself. Not you. I'm just saying this to, like, people that, like, I'm disabled. Bullet Knights is in a fucking wheelchair. Like, dude is paralyzed in many places, and he still edits full-fledged videos and is a fucking legend at first-person shooters. So, you know, is a legend at first-person shooters and makes great content, alright? So it's like, you know, already, boom, like, plenty of disabled creators that make like, really good fucking content and art. Where do you think, like, you know, a lot of, funny enough, artists are autistic. They are artistic or have some kind of disability. That's where we came from. Anyway, alright.
Nice lighting.
Sorry, the bar is just always so fucking, what do you call it? The bar has been low since the beginning and anyone can draw. Anyway, alright, let me stop.
I'll probably see a lot more if I walk around here. Anyway.
I don't know.
Sorry if I'm giving anyone motion sickness from me looking around.
It's alright, I'm not very good with the camera either. I've always, like, been weirdly janky with cameras. I've just moved them around every 2 seconds.
But on the note of me working my way up to where I should be, I'm a lot better than I was a few years ago. A few years ago, I could barely run for a full minute. Now I go on morning runs that are about 20 minutes.
That's good. That's some good cardio you got yourself in. That's a good habit to have.
But
YK, that friend I'm meant to see this week.
those are more heavy jogs than full runs.
You know that friend I'm... Yeah, sure. Yeah, go.
17 or so.
What about him?
An hour. I clocked it just a few weeks ago. But
nice.
I'm tired and hurting.
Good to see some progress.
Now.
I have this fear he is going to flake.
But yeah.
Feel like he's going to flake? Well, don't fear. Like I said, if it happens, it happens. But
It
don't.
would not be good for my mental health.
Don't accumulate. Okay, here's the thing. With that, what do you call it? Like, if he has a phone, obviously, so like message him sometimes. It's like, be like, hey, you know, I'm coming at this time, and then like, you know, set up a time that you're how do you say it? Set up a time that you're gonna meet each other, right? And then if he doesn't show up within about an hour...
Don't worry about it. That'll only make it more likely as you are off when you hang out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't think about it, and, you know, if it happens, it happens, you know, just move on and be like, okay, well, it's been an hour, so I'm gonna go do whatever, right? Like I said, just message him, call him.
I sent you a thing. I'm going to bed. Good night.
Alright, you have a good night, Penguin. Appreciate you hopping on by for a bit. Appreciate you hopping on by. What the fuck? Whoa. Sorry, what the fuck? Holy shit, whoa. This is cool. Hold on, sorry. Damn. Just dropping this off beforehand.
Elaborate, please.
That's so cool. Whoa. That's really cool. Elaborate in what way? No, like text message him and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna be here at XYZ time, right?" So if it's gonna be like 7
In other
p.m.
news, I saw a Peugeot Corbier on Marketplace.
So if you're gonna meet each other if you're gonna meet each other like at 5 p.m., say, "Hey, let's meet at 5 p.m." And then
I'm considering if it's worth the 45-minute drive each way.
45-minute drive. God damn, that's a long time. I mean, if it is, it is. And if not, get yourself some ice cream.
Okay, I wanted your reaction. What do you think and what should I edit tomorrow?
Do you think and what should I edit tomorrow? Good question. I think about what the art piece looks fucking sweet, dude. I don't know what you made this in, but it looks like it took a while. I don't know how the hell you did this. This is so cool. It looks really cool. I love it. Fucking love the hell out of this. I don't know what this material is, but it looks like you did something. It looks like you had to force it into looking this way, which is kind of cool,
Check
man.
how long stream has been going.
Look how long stream has been going. Good God. Yeah, I can tell. I can tell. I'm making something in a game that's definitely not meant for being that type of shape does make sense. It's crazy. It's really good. I like it, dude. Looks awesome. Good job, man. Honestly. I hope, what do you call it? Honestly, I really...
Game not meant for organic shapes.
You did forget my glasses, though. I will say that, but that's okay. I don't think game not meant for organic
Hold on 1
shapes.
second, gonna do something to it.
Oh God. I
mechanic mention.
I'm gonna assume that I had a feeling. I'm gonna assume that that it was something that probably wouldn't let you do this in the first place. So honestly, good job, dude. Fucking awesome work as always. Post it in the fan art channel as well. So therefore we can give it for the next appreciation video. Yeah, post it in here. Because I would love to, I'd love to show this off the next fan art video I make. Honestly, I do need to make another fan art appreciation video.
YK, how people
It's
are all
just-
I need my cat for mental health.
Why, how people are I need my cat for mental health.
I feel like I'm like that for my cat.
I mean, it's not wrong. Pets,
He won't leave me alone.
to be fair, pets, how do you say it? Pets are the best way to, lower stress, apparently, even if it's a cat. I don't know why, it just does. Yeah, cats and dogs, they always, for some odd reason, lower stress. Just a lot of pets do.
Okay, but it's too much.
It's too much.
I want alone time.
That's fair, but, I mean, is it your cat, or is it your family's cat? Is it your cat, or is it one of your parents' cat?
But he sticks to me like glue TT.
That's fine.
Family cat.
Family cat. Okay. I mean, I don't know. It should be fine. I mean, he's a cat. I don't think, I don't know. I mean, if you really have to, what do you call it? If you really have to, put him out in out in your living room, or not living room, but put him in a place where he probably will mess around with something for a bit. I don't know. Trying to think here. I don't know. Usually that means that the cat is was having anxiety earlier and needs somebody nearby them. Because apparently certain cats have really crazy attachment. They gotta be attached to somebody all the time. So it might just be because you're the one person nearby that that they're trying to lower their stress in right now. Which, yes, cats also get stressed. It's really interesting. I don't know why. It just, if your cat is if your cat's rubbing up on you and stuff, there's how you say it? Apparently it lowers their stress. Obviously they're also trying to claim you, but I can't remember exactly, but there's a reason why they rub on, why they're near you all the time. Hold on. Hold on, sorry. One sec, let me see. It depends on what they're doing, too. Hold on, let's see here.
My ribs are bruised because I crashed my bike earlier and I landed weird, but otherwise I'm doing alright.
Oof.
Also sometimes when I'm asleep when I wake up he is always lying on my jacket.
Sleep when I'm waking up. Oh yeah, that's because
Yeah.
what do you call it? I
Feeling the best.
No matter where it is in the room.
But, you know, it's not all that bad.
see when I
They're
wake
trying
up,
to
he
do
is always lying on my
stuff at night
jacket.
when I can't sleep anyway.
Yeah, it's because he what do you call it? It's because he got a lot of his fur on it.
There's a cool.
If his smell is on there, he's going to be attached to it. So usually they're always like whatever they rubbed up on, they can smell themselves on there, and they gotta be like how you say it, yeah, it's because they gotta what do you call it? It's just because it's like their own smells on there, and they just like they use that as a form of trust, like just to put their own scent on there. I don't know why. Let's see.
The video isn't showing.
Oh shit. Okay, hold on. Sorry. There we go.
Statue here.
Let's see here.
Neat.
Trying to look it up because I'm like, what happens if he's doing it too much?
Anyway,
Let's see.
there's some stuff over this way. I'm gonna go look at.
Okay, sent you a thing I did with it.
Huh.
Oh geez. They can also do that if they have some discomfort for something. Oh, interesting.
Out of service. So
It depends on what they're doing, exactly how they're rubbing,
it.
apparently.
I don't think there's anything around this way, so at least within.
Yeah, apparently,
My-
yeah, it's to make sure they lower, like, they're
within
lowering
walking
anxiety.
now,
It might just be because you're the only person around right now,
to heavier traffic, and I'm
so.
wearing that.
Also, it depends on how often you're around that cat, too. If you're like, let me say this, depending on who's
If you check Discord again.
who's ever the most around, like, the cat as well, they'll, what do I call it? Yeah, they'll be most attached to you because they're used to you the most. So that also could be the problem as well. You said they stick to you like glue, so it's like, yeah, you're the person that they're the most affectionate towards. So they could just be like your way of getting anxiety relief. I don't know why, it just, for some odd reason, is a thing. So it's like, that might be your own doing.
Self-fulfilling cycle TT.
Yeah. So it might be what it is. It's if you've been around them a lot, like the most, they'll actually stick nearby you because what do I call it? Because they just, they trust you the most. So sorry, I think you've been around your cat so often that they trust you more
You're
than
their
the
therapy
owners.
animal.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Basically.
Yeah. So that makes sense. Yeah, they're very much like they trust you the most. And they're just stuck. They're just going to be near you a lot. They're going to be near you the most because they
Okay, I'm going to bed. Good night.
yeah. They probably have like, it's either A, they have something wrong, or B, they're like, what do you call it? There could be something wrong, but then it
GM
also
Penguin.
could just be the fact that they're just trying to they just have anxiety, or they just had anxiety by themselves. So they're trying to use you to calm down, which is really funny. Apparently, yeah, because I guess they just get lonely. Which makes sense. That's really, really fucking funny. I just like, I don't know, I just thought that's kind of funny. I'm like, damn, I didn't recognize cats can get anxiety. Apparently they can though, like when they get like really skittish, when they're like skittish and shit, yeah, they really, really, really like, they attach to their owner a lot. They attach to like whoever's around them a fucking lot. So it really depends on what your cat has too. If your cat like has like something, like some mental thing happening with them, yeah, they're definitely gonna stick by you the most. So, fair warning, it could just be your cat, like, is, like, having some anxiety problems or some attachment issues. So, or, like, they have attachment issues because, like, because they might, like, not want to be around. So there could be something. Let me ask this too. Like, are they a rescue animal, or are they just like or did you guys get them as like a kitten? It really depends on like what they also have been through as well. Because like rescue animals, like rescue cats and rescue dogs, they very much attach their
So
owners.
apparently my neck is hurting also, probably because of the crash. It just started like 5 seconds ago.
Ouch. That doesn't sound good. I hope what do you call? I hope the
Probably won't film
crash.
as well.
Ooh.
Probably shouldn't have turned the camera around like that, but
I hope you get better
My
soon.
mom's friend sold him to us as a kitten.
with the suit,
My mom's friend sold him to
I don't
us
know where
as a
she got him.
kid.
half
Oh,
the goggles
interesting.
around it are tinted, and
Okay. I don't know. It really depends on how how the where the cat how the cat's background is too. So
in a sec. Thought I'd
if she
stop,
still like was a small kitten though, something probably didn't happen then. Unless something happened within its short lifespan at that point. But that's interesting. I don't know then. How much were you around the cat when it was a kitten? Let me ask that.
but no, that's just some electrical thing for that building over there.
It-
I
it-
think.
Yeah, they're always attached to the person that's near them the most, so
No more
That-
than anyone else.
no more than anyone else. Weird.
And you know how the camera is seeing? I see just
Is your
about
parents'
right
door
like that,
closed? Is that why?
because I have astigmatism, which kind of blurs out lights and stuff. Makes you look kind of like how a camera sees. Oh, come on.
Also, a weird thing. Okay. It also could be. I'm assuming you're a minor, and if you're not, like, it for some odd reason as well. This is also a weird thing, but if it's like also like kids and what do you call it? Like kids and like any minor, they have like
I'm not a
different. They have different. Okay, never mind. I don't know. I was gonna say I'm like that also is like what animals are nearby the most because they know that for some odd reason. Like there's something that like comes out like off of you that like animals go towards more because they trust, like, you know, it's weird. I don't know what the hell it is, but they can like tell that you're not fully like they can tell you're not fully developed. So like they like look at you like you're, you know, something that needs to be taken care of more. I don't know why.
They have different chemicals in animals like adopt you kinda.
They have different chemicals and animals like you adopt you kinda. Yeah. Oh yeah. Different chemicals and animals like adopt you kinda. Yeah. I think so. I don't know. I just, yeah, it's so weird because I was like, I didn't know if you were like a minor because I'm like, minors, I don't know what it is. Animals have like either really aggressive reactions or not, or very like more towards like, you know, minors because they have like a different like thing that like whiffs off of them and they can like smell it for some odd reason. I don't know why. It's just weird. I don't know why anatomy's weird. Let me say that. Like chemistry is the craziest. Like chemistry and anatomy is the craziest fucking thing you can learn. Like you can learn. It's always really cool to learn that shit. But you know,
Come on. I really should have grabbed a bag or something. But yeah, I'm heading back toward the.
whatever. I'm gonna have to add like little scribbles here.
I had to look both ways before I cross the road so I can, you know, prevent myself from getting hit by a car.
No, I'm kidding. I'm
Take a
kidding.
turn Off the road, walk along a different place, see if I can find more trash. Because it doesn't hurt to do a route that goes across a couple places. This isn't the biggest patrol route, but it's a temporary one until I'm done with vacation. But given this is relatively close to a national park, I'm surprised at how much garbage there was, given it's a national park and people are supposed to keep those things in top condition.
It could also just be the wind, to be honest. A lot of wind does, like, carry a lot of the garbage around. But, yeah. It wouldn't surprise me if people were, not keeping the park clean, though.
I have been watching Young Sheldon.
Oof. How is it?
Emma is such a diva.
Mima is such a diva. Oh, yeah. That would make sense.
She's great.
Interesting. Okay. I did not know that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I know a lot of people don't watch it because of the reputation of Big Bang Theory. Which again, I'm going to preface this. I have literally no issues with it because, you know, I don't know why I did kind of enjoy it when it
I've seen
did
it. It gave me a headache, so I stopped.
Yeah. What, Young Sheldon or Big Bang Theory?
Want to know something weird I noticed?
What's up? I don't know. There's some funny things
The Big
that,
Bang Theory has a laugh track,
yeah,
but Young Sheldon doesn't.
crazy. What's up? Young Sheldon doesn't. Yeah, it's because the writer's different, that's why. The writer that made that actually, I think, has been involved in a lot of, like, animated projects. I can't remember exactly what it was, though, but there was, like, the writer for Young Sheldon is very different. I can't remember exactly who it was, but someone was freaking out because it was, like, because the writer was, like, way more notable and way more, like, known for more interesting stories than Young Sheldon, or then, like, you know, then, like, skit show, or, like, not skit shows, but not skit shows, what are they called? Rom-coms. No, not rom-coms. Not rom-coms. Not live action, what the fuck they call them. Are they rom-coms? I can't remember, but apparently the writer is, like, different. Hold on, let me see. Because it was specifically, like, there was a specific writer that was, like, very different. Sitcom, thank you. Sitcoms.
Young Sheldon is better than BBT, but both give me a headache.
Interesting. Let me see. Yeah, because the writer was was known for some crazy stuff. Writers. Was it Steve Holland? Maybe? Could have been Steve Holland, honestly. Yeah, because Steve Holland made Zoe 101. I remember that. Yeah. Yes. Yes, because he made iCarly and Zoe 101 and Drake and Josh and... Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's Steve Holland. Fucking Steve Holland makes the Young Sheldon.
So if you just keep it playing, it'll be done in like 2 minutes.
Sorry. Yeah. It's Steve Holland. That's the person that's, like, super notable that works on Young Sheldon. That's why that's why certain episodes are really good, while others aren't.
Across here, because I have to get to...
Yeah, it's because they've done, like, really good shit.
But,
Yeah, because, well...
This is what I have so far.
Well, everybody
Not
else...
much, but
Yeah. Well, everybody else, like, actually, what do you call it? Well, everybody else has done, like, skit shows, like, 2.5 Men and, like, freaking, yeah, like, Mike and Molly and freaking King of Queens, like, those types of skit shows. Steve Holland has done, like, stuff that
I
is
was waiting for Sheldon to stop being
mainly
such an
for...
insufferable asshole, but then I remember the Big Bang Theory exists.
Yeah.
So that ship has sailed.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's because it's, like, kid version of him. He doesn't have anything to progress on, so it makes sense. But that's probably the reason why Sheldon's only there because they need, like, a notable character, but everything else is probably the, like, part that goes with it. Yeah. It's literally because of Steve Holland. That's it. So, Yeah, that's the reason why people are like a little like if like, you know, not iffy, but they're the reason why they've given it a chance is because of him, which honestly makes sense. Yeah, he's done a fucking bunch of animated shows too, so yeah. So, Sunnyside. What the hell? Oh, this is not what I thought it was. I thought it was something different. Okay. Yeah, everybody else hasn't really done anything too crazy. What the fuck? This person made a video game? What the hell? Oh, this person made a video game.
What will my taxes I just paid do for the Cloud Empire?
What will my taxes I just... Oh yeah, sorry. The council will love these. I did look at the Cloud Empire taxes. I just don't know why I didn't react to them. The fuck? This person made a video game. What the hell? Why is this person here? I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just interesting. Huh. That's so out of place. Weird. Yeah, King of Queens, like I
You better
said.
watch out. What's the game?
Good question. Let me see. I don't even know
I'm
which.
halfway to having enough points to finish stream.
I have no idea which I have no idea which writer it was. There's like 5 or 6 of them on here. Wow, this one's rated quite highly on here too. This is interesting. The fuck? Braceface? The Angry Beavers? Huh? Sorry, what? Wow. That's a hell of a catalog. Oh my god, this is some...
Never heard of it.
OKKO? What? Dude. Dude. Oh my god, this person's been in a video game too. What the fuck? Dude, this is fucking sweet. This guy's got a hell of a catalog. What the hell?
I have heard of that one.
Oh my god, dude, this is sick. What? Hold on. Yeah, this dude's one of the producers of Young Sheldon. That's crazy. Okay, yeah, I guess there's not just one. There's quite a few artists. There's quite a few like how do you say it? There's quite a few like writers that have done some good shit. Man, dude. And Living Color was pretty interesting. Wow. Some Boy Meets World too. Interesting. Did not recognize that. Weird. Yeah, there's some odd people on here. Like some really odd picks, but it's so strange. Sabrina the Teenage Witch even. That's crazy. Okay. Okay.
I'm overheating. I'm going outside in just pants and shoes so I can cool off quickly. I'll update you on if I can see the steam coming from me.
I don't know if that's a good idea. Oh yeah, he's done Simpsons too. All right. Yeah. Jesus Christ. My God, this person. Jesus Christ, this person is so fucking... has such a good catalog. Holy shit. What a legend. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, that probably is also Tegan Wall. What the hell? What are you doing here? Interesting. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Sorry. Jeez Louise, these people have some crazy fucking... Okay, these guys have some crazy names behind them.
I'm waiting for someone to say you're so young. Sheldon.
You're so young. Sheldon, yeah. Yeah, it's weird. There's some good people on here. There's some good casting. I would say the main guy, like the guy that they started with, isn't really all that great, but everybody else, man, oof. Man, are they fucking carry, like, they definitely probably carry the show. Interesting. That probably explains why the show is pretty decent, because this guy has done these guys have done some good shit. I bet. Yeah, because you're outside. You like human meat cooks. Your skin cooks, just like meat does. Your meat. Futurama? Fucking Futurama. Malcolm in the Middle. Oh my god. What? Boy, this is sweet. Man, dude, that's crazy. Wow, there's some fucking good people in these.
I am not overheating anymore.
Okay. What the hell? Dude, this is sweet. God damn, these guys have... Okay, maybe... I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Maybe I should watch Young Sheldon. That's crazy. What a fucking catalog of... What a good cast, bro. God damn. An amazing cast. Let's see, what do you think about this, then? Here, let me just, what do you think about this?
It's better than nothing.
Yeah, exactly, thank you.
And here, it looks like there's a garbage can. Aluminum here. Plastic here. Don't know if it goes to count as plastic, so I'm gonna take that. Cigarette butts too, because they fell. And then this, I assume, is just normal, everyday garbage. Alright.
Cool.
Now
Anyway.
I'm gonna head back into my hotel. Have a good one, everyone.
Also, standing outside, like at night, like late at night, that takes some balls, dude. I would be really careful. Also, just hanging out around at night as well. But, you know. Oh, whoops. Did we already watch this one? Hold on. We definitely watched this one for sure.
What are you doing?
Crying.
Look at me. What are you crying for?
Oh, I'm just sad.
What do you gotta be sad about, Shady?
Well,
Oh yeah, we definitely watched this one. The one where, like, the fucking child was, like, freaking out that they were, it's like, look at me, I'm 7 years old and I've got a million problems already. I don't know.
Time to check in on my OCs that I
Oh god.
love equally.
I'll
by
be
the way.
fine.
Classic ass old splash sound effect, water sound effect.
I found my calling in life. I'm going to become a Rouge Knight.
I can't really relate to this one.
Oh, my fault. You scared me.
And post up in full plate armor.
Oh, I love you so much. Oh, Ichinan. Oh, and you too, Amakolo, I guess. Crap. Anyways, guys who
Yeah, I can't really, like, okay, I'm not gonna lie, can't relate to this because, unfortunately, I don't have multiple OCs. I do know a lot of people that talk about this, but unfortunately, I am not one of the people that have fallen into that because, unfortunately, I just modify my own guy a lot. So, post up in full plate armor. Become a Rouge Knight? What is a Rouge Knight?
who got food for you guys? And Amakola, I got you some cotton candy. Oh my goodness. Such a beautiful creature.
Do quests and shit.
Also, I got you guys gifts too. Now get ready for your gift, Amakola. Oh man, would you look at
Ought to be a good time.
Time for me to get a watch. But it's truly quite late, so I hope you rest well, Ichinan. I really love you. I hope you sleep well too, but just never wake up.
Ah! Dog! Fuck! Why? Why? Why?
Screenshot. Tell me about the video. Who, what, when, where, why.
Oh my god.
Crazy.
Rope.
Jesus Christ. Is this a fucking teacher, like, did a teacher post this? Cause they always go, like, way too overexcited about, like, posting shit. And be like, oh my god, guys, here's this crazy, wacky assignment. make sure to go have some crazy fun with this. Whoop de doo. Woo! I'm like, it's a homework assignment. Shut up, please.
I posted one version of your next exam.
Oh my god, this teacher is fun as hell, though. The way this teacher types, bro, this is definitely... Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm assuming this teacher is a millennial, which means that, unfortunately, I like this teacher because they type like how I would. They type exactly how I would, you could tell. And if it's a Gen X teacher, goddamn.
Tuesday college course online. Do your work. Teach yourself.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Do on Wednesday as soon as you walk in class. Homework slash classwork. Points, points, points. Be an adult and plan your life. Be an adult. Do you. Not trying to kill your vibe, but work on it.
Oh my god.
Friendsgiving. We are all going to be happy. Watch videos. Tell me 3 things from each video. Prove to me you watched. Specifics. Do it for the love of history! Good videos.
Oh my god.
30 points! I have gone crazy! 30 points! Must do
Oh my
more
god.
videos.
Okay, this guy... This fucking teacher seems like a hoot, honestly. They seem very, very much like they are... Like, yeah, I don't know. They seem like a fucking hoot.
I'm so scared! Good luck! Be quiet after. Study for other midterms. Check the news / election. Check your bank account.
I'm accident prone enough and I almost died enough times that the fact that I'm alive is a statistical anomaly.
To review midterm and final questions.
Let's see.
Watch 3
I'm
videos.
accident prone enough and I almost died enough times that the fact I'm
Watch it
alive is
please.
statistical anomaly. Same with me, brother. Same with me. I actually think I might have developed syphilis, but I don't know, honestly. Because I literally had a doctor that would not fucking, like, you know, notify me about all the shit that's, like, appearing on my arms and legs.
Please do it for history. Please. Points! Must complete all parts.
Oh my god.
Post-exam work. Points! Watch video. Complete Dexter's Lindenberg hero of the 1920s.
Also, 100 points. Jesus Christ.
Please, in a private message, tell me some pictures. Do it for the love of history.
Oh my lord. Alright. Now we get a calm version. Okay. Alright. Kidding. What? Got so dizzy. Whoa. Whoa. Jesus Christ. God damn. This is so aesthetically pleasing. Ooh, this make my brain go burr. This is so aesthetically pleasing. All the furry clips, oh my god. Oh my god. That was so...
I've had 7 pancreatic attacks in the past 4 years.
That
5
was...
of which I was hospitalized for. And I probably had it, I remember correctly, 8 more before I was diagnosed with pancreatic issues.
That was so lovely to watch. Anyway, pancreatic issues. That sounds fucking awful. I am so sorry. I'm so fucking sorry to hear. Let's see. Oh, pancreatic attacks in the past 4 years. 5, which I was hospitalized. God damn, that sounds like hell. I hope you're better now, honestly. I hope you got a lot better from that. I mean, hope you got a lot better since then. Jeez. Hope you got better from that, dude. Fucking cool. Good job, Color. Fucking really bringing a real thinker there. Oh, hope you got better from that, dude. Yeah, hope you got better from fucking
The most I've gone
giant
in
health issues. Most I've gone in between is a year. In between what? Oh, sorry.
attacks.
Oof. I'm sorry that that keeps happening to you. Let's hope to stretch it to 2 years. Whoa. 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 That's wild. Sorry, excuse me. What the heck? Oh? Huh? Was that it? Huh? Okay. Me when the cancer gets me. Anyway. Why are we looking at... Why am I listening to Doom music with meat? Oh my god! Oh my... Jesus. Holy shit. God damn. My god. Epic kitty. This thing will eat your flesh. Oh, and now it's just a different cat. Oh, look at the beautiful boy. Look at the lovely boy. Oh my god. Look at the cutie. Okay, can I see the cat? Okay. I guess that's it.
And the Golem, a fable of automation and trust.
Oh,
Written
okay.
by Richard Ngo. Long ago, there was a mighty king who had everything in the world that he wanted,
Oh,
except trust. Who could he trust when anyone around him might scheme for his throne? So
But a
he
year is a lot better than it was
Is
before I had the
this-
surgery. Before the surgery, the most in between attacks was 5 months.
Is this based off of like the actual King and the Golem? Or is this like... Or is this just its own thing? Because there is an actual book called The King and the Golem. Hold on. Okay, sorry, I'm
to
gonna
study the
actually
nature of
wait.
trust,
Listen
that
to
he
it.
might figure out how to gain it. He asked his subjects to bring him the most trustworthy thing in the kingdom, promising great riches if they succeeded.
Yes.
Soon, the first of them arrived at his palace to try. A teacher
Okay.
brought her book of lessons.
We cannot know the future, but we know mathematics, chemistry, and history. Those we
Okay, yeah, this is definitely based off of the book. I was like, I had a feeling, but I'm gonna listen anyway because there might be something that they get from it differently.
A farmer brought his plow.
I know it like the back of my hand. How it rolls and how it turns and every
Yeah,
detail
okay.
of it. Enough that I can trust it fully.
The king asked his wise
That's... Hold on. That voice actor... That's an A-list voice actor. Excuse me? Hold on, you can't just drop that in front of... That's an A-list voice actor. I swear I know I've heard that person before. Whatever. Anyway. Not whatever. I was trying to see where the credits were,
the
but...
teacher spoke true. But as they read her book, each pointed out new errors. It was only written by humans, after all.
Huh?
Then the
Wait,
king
what kind
told
of
the
funding do they
farmer
have?
to plow the fields near the
What's up? What kind of funding do they have? I don't fucking know.
Why is
No!
the song loud?
Why is it so loud?
The king
Why is what so loud? Damn it! No! God fucking damn it. I need it to go back to this one. Hold on.
and the Golem.
Okay. There we go. Jesus Christ.
So as rich as the king asked his wisest scholars.
Like the back of my hand. How it rolls and how it turns.
Is it too loud? Here, I can lower the volume a little bit. I apologize. Is it really that loud? Shouldn't be that loud.
And every detail of it. Enough that I can trust it fully.
The king asked his wisest scholars if the teacher spoke true. But as they read her book, each pointed out new errors. It was only written by humans, after all. Then
Hang
the
on, another
king
person
told
is
the
live. Let me
farmer
go say
to
hi.
plow the fields near the palace.
No problem.
But he was not used to plowing fields as rich as these, and his trusty plow would often sink too far into the soil. So the king was not satisfied, and sent his message even further afield. A merchant brought a sick old beggar.
I met him on the road here and offered him food, water, and shelter. He has no family and only a short time left to live, during which I will provide for his every need. He has nothing to gain from betraying me. This is what allows true trust.
A mother brought her young daughter.
I've raised her to lack any evil in her heart, to say only good words, do only good deeds. As long as
Yeah,
she
this
not
is...
corrupted, she will remain.
I don't want to spoil this because I already... I know, like...
I'm back.
I know, like, a lot of the ending to this, but I don't know exactly if this is someone that's going to be, someone that's just retelling the story, or if it's somebody that's, or if they're going to actually add some insight to it, because the twist to a lot of these is actually quite... The twist to the end of this is actually pretty good. But I don't want to spoil it because I've read the book before, so fair warning. I've read the book, so I know what's gonna happen. So
The king asked the beggar.
How did you end up in such dire straits?
The beggar let out a sigh and recounted his sorrows. The neighbors who refused to help him when his crops failed.
Oof.
The murder of his son by bandits as they traveled to a new town.
Mhm.
The sickness that took his wife as she labored for a pittance in squalid conditions.
Mhm.
So you have been wronged. Very surely. I will give you revenge on the ones who have wronged you then. All I ask is for you to denounce this merchant.
The beggar's decision did not take long, for the trust that came easily was broken easily too. To the mother, the king asked,
How did you raise such a child? Has she never once strayed?
Well, once or twice. But I discipline her firmly, and she learns fast.
The king, who knew something of children, ruled that for a month nobody would discipline the child in any way. By the end of it, she was as wild and tempestuous as any in the palace. So the king remained unsatisfied and renewed his call for the most trustworthy thing in the kingdom. Now his subjects became more creative. An economist brought him a book of statistical tables.
Any individual might vary and change.
You'll probably see the theme here, but I'm just gonna... Yeah.
In my opinion, death is the only thing you can trust. It's one of the only universal constants.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, I mean, that's what makes us human sometimes, though. You know, trust comes through respect, but this is kind of one of the things that, like... You're probably already seeing the common theme of just seeing, like, you know, everybody, you know, the king is trying to look for perfection when there is no perfect thing that exists, and sometimes even the systems that he tries to look for always fails, you know, because when you try to force something, it just never works sometimes. But, you know, but I don't think that, you know, but that's just, you know, what I think. I'm not spoiling anything when we go that far, but
Aggregate, their behavior follows laws which can be trusted.
A philosopher brought a mirror.
By your own standards.
But you can trust that death comes for us all.
You are truly trustworthy, sire.
yeah, oh yeah, the fucking philosopher and the mirror, the philosopher and the fucking mirror, how do you say it? Mirror comparison is fantastic. Like that I will say that is such a good fucking metaphor for, like, or it's such good, like, metaphor for just everything. You could use that so heavily for a quote, right? Like, only, like, using the only you can be trusted, you know? I don't know. I just think that's such a good damn metaphor, because actual philosophers do this a lot. They put up a mirror to a lot of people, but they never sometimes get the actual idea. I have noticed this just in general. Like, it's a common thing with its own practice, and it does talk about, like, a lot of fields without even having to like actually put itself in a real life scenario, which is beautiful. It is good writing. So
nothing else can compare.
The king scrutinized the economist's tables.
The trend changed here 15 years ago. Why?
The economist launched into a long, complicated explanation.
And did you discover this explanation before or after it happened?
After, Your Highness.
If you tell me when the next such change will happen, I will bestow upon you great rewards if you're right, but great penalties if you are wrong. What say you?
The economist consulted his books and tables, but could not find what he sought there, and left court that same night. As for the philosopher, the king ordered him whipped. The philosopher protested. It would be an unjust and capricious punishment, and would undermine his subjects' loyalty.
I agree that your arguments have merit, but the original order came from the only trustworthy person in the land. Surely I should never doubt my judgment based on arguments from those who are, as you have yourself said, far less trustworthy?
At that, the philosopher begged to recant. So the king was still not satisfied. Finally, he decided that if no truly trustworthy thing could be found, he would have to build one. He asked his best craftsman to construct a...
Ooh, yes, okay, yeah, this is important because this actually is like, this weirdly, like, follows a lot to the modern day. I do think that this actually is more relevant now than it's ever been before, so, fair warning.
Sparing no expense. He asked his wisest scholars to write down all their knowledge on the scroll that would animate the golem.
No! Why? Fucking ends ruining my goddamn fucking stream. Ugh. Whatever.
Can you repeat yourself?
No, oh yeah, no, this part, hold on. Let me see. So right, this part?
He decided that if no truly trustworthy thing could be found,
hold on.
he would have to build one.
Yes, this part is very relevant to the modern day. And like I think, you know, people will actually, what do I call it? This is very like prominent to the modern day. I know I haven't talked a lot during this, but it is a very, very like this like what do you call it? This story is quite important to a lot of like modern readers, if that makes any sense. It helps. Like it really does actually like it has a point by the end, but I really do like this story. I do like, I've read the book already, but I do like that there's like a shortened version of it's been like shortened a bit, but I do like that. I do like that they're keeping certain important points in there. Like this is only part of the book, but I don't, like I said, it's this part right here, this is very important to modern day, so I just wanted to like leave that out there.
He asked
So
his best craftsman to construct a golem of the sturdiest materials, sparing no expense. He asked his wisest scholars to write down all their knowledge on the scroll that would animate the golem. The work took many years, such was the care they took, but eventually the golem stood before him, larger than any man, its polished surface shining in the lamplight, its face blank.
What can you do for me, Golem? Many things, sire. I can chop trees and carry water.
There it is.
Bread and brew beer. I can craft sculptures and teach children. You need but instruct me, and I will follow your command.
So the king did. Over the next year, he and many others watched it carefully as it carried out a multitude of their instructions, recording every mistake so that it might subsequently be fixed, until months passed without any mistakes being detected. But could the king trust the golem? He still wasn't sure, and so he became more creative. He offered the golem temptations: freedom, fame, fortune, but it rejected them all. He gave it the run of his palace and promised that it could act however it wished. Still, the servants reported that its behavior was entirely upstanding. Finally, he sent it out across the city to work for his citizens in every kind of role. And it was so tireless and diligent that it brought great wealth to the kingdom. As it aged, his golem grew ever more powerful. Innumerable scribes labored to make the writing in its head smaller and smaller, so that they could fit in more and more knowledge and experience. It started to talk to his scholars and help them with...
y'all are probably starting to recognize like the you know, correlation here. When the original story was made, it was made in the 80s, so just fair warning. So
and the king started to send it to aid his officers in enforcing his laws and commands. Often, when difficulties arose, the golem would find a creative way to ensure that the king's intentions were followed, without stoking the resentment that often accompanied royal decrees. One day, as the king heard a report of yet another problem that the golem had solved on his behalf, he realized that the golem had grown wiser and more capable than he himself. He summoned the golem to appear before him as he sat in his garden.
I've seen my courtiers asking for your advice and trusting your judgment over their own. And I have seen your skill at games of strategy.
There we
If
go.
you were to start weaving plots against me, I could no longer notice or stop you. So I ask, can I trust you enough to let you remain the right hand of the crown?
Advancement of technology,
Of course,
and those who would take
sire.
advantage.
I was designed, built, and raised to be trustworthy. I have made mistakes, but none from perfidy or malice. Many of my courtiers appear trustworthy, yet scheme to gain power at my expense. So how could I know for sure that you will always obey me?
Yeah.
It is simple. Tell me to set fire to this building as I stand inside it. I will be destroyed, but you will know that I am loyal to your commands, even unto the end. But it took years.
Yep. Machine over, yeah, and that's the thing is, man, sometimes even with a machine, you just can't trust it for how perfect it can be. You know, even if it was the most perfect thing around, it's just sometimes that doesn't, perfection doesn't come at a cost, you know, or they comes at too much of a cost sometimes, but in this case, I guess it would work.
To create you, and you know how loath I would be to lose you.
Yeah.
Perhaps you can predict that I will tell you to save yourself at the last minute. And so you would do this merely to gain my trust. If I were untrustworthy and could predict you so well, then that is a stratagem I might use. But the instructions in my head compel me otherwise. And yet, I cannot verify that. Nor can any of my scribes, since crafting your instructions has taken the labor of many men over many years. So it will be a leap of faith, after all.
Yeah.
The king took off his crown, feeling the weight of it in his hand. The golem stood in front of him, silent, inscrutable, watchful. They stayed like that, the king and the golem, until the golden sun dipped below the horizon, and the day was lost to twilight. Picture a world just like ours, except the people are a fair bit smarter. In this world, Einstein isn't 1 in a million, he's 1 in 1,000. In fact, here he is now. He's made all the same discoveries, but they're not quite as unusual. There have been lots of other discoveries. Anyway, he's out one night with a friend looking up at the stars, when something odd happens. The stars are flickering, and it's not just a hallucination.
Yep.
Everyone's seeing it. And so everyone immediately freaks out and panics. Just kidding. The people of this world are smarter than ours. What they do is try to work together and figure out what's going on. It turns out that exactly one star seems to shift in brightness every 1.005 seconds. Except the stars are light years away, so actually the shifts must have happened a long time ago, and somehow they've all been perfectly timed to reach Earth specifically every 1.005 seconds.
Yeah.
If you look at the stars from a high-orbit satellite, which of course this planet has, then the flickering looks a little out of sync. So whatever this is, it's directed at Earth. Nobody can find a pattern in the position of the stars, but it's one at a time, getting either much dimmer or much brighter by the same amount, and, well, that looks a bit like binary. So loads of people think,
Science.
Maybe it's a code. But a lot of other people wonder, who would be trying to send a message to...
Oh wait, this is to a different one. Okay, sorry. I was like so confused because yeah, no, just that what do you call it? That freaking golem, king and golem. I'm like, I don't remember this metaphor that they were trying to bring up, but that's okay. Yeah, that was the king and the golem thing. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's yeah, I mean, yeah, man and machine, man. Like, even when something is so perfect, you still just... Nobody can trust a machine, but someone can always trust a, what do you call it? Nobody can trust a machine, even if it's perfect. But human beings can trust each other and expect betrayal and just think that, well, that's human, right? It's like with machine, it's still... It doesn't matter how perfect something is, it's always hard for someone to trust something. Even, I know they weren't talking about machine there, but like, it's like, no matter who you are, no matter how perfect something is, no matter how trustworthy something might seem, there's always going to be doubt somewhere, right? No matter who it's like whether it's a person or whether it's not, there's always going to be doubt, right? Doesn't matter who it is, what it is, or where it is. If something is perfect, it feels
I'm going to go. Good night.
It feels off. And that is a good lesson to keep from that story, right? Alright, you have good night, Zen. Appreciate you hopping on by for a bit. Yeah. Never, like I said, it's always interesting because if something doesn't have flaws, it's always good to be suspicious, but unfortunately, sometimes, you know, sometimes even knowing about that suspicion, it doesn't matter, you know. There's always going to be some distrust amongst everything, so. But, yeah. Anyway, okay. Alright. We'll look at this video tomorrow. This next video tomorrow, so. Y'all have a good night. Appreciate you hopping on by. And...